You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Stay away from sweet fruits if you have diabetes. But what if I told you that some of the sweetest, most common fruits in your kitchen can actually fight diabetes and support your health? After 60? Yes, you heard that right. Nature, in her quiet wisdom, has hidden powerful healing in the very fruits many seniors fear. Today we're peeling back the layers, not just of fruit, but of fear. And as we journey through each one, I'll share not only what it does to your blood sugar, but also the life lessons each fruit quietly teaches us. So stay with me, because sometimes the sweetest solutions are the ones we've been avoiding for far too long. Fruit number 1, apples, the fruit of resilience. Let's begin with the humble apple. Red, golden, or green, apples have been with us since childhood. But did you know that an apple a day doesn't just keep the doctor away? It might just balance your blood sugar too. Apples are rich in soluble fiber, especially a type called pectin, which slows down digestion and sugar absorption. That means a slower rise in blood sugar after meals, and for seniors managing type 2 diabetes, that's gold. But beyond its nutrients, an apple teaches us resilience. No matter how many times it falls from the tree, it doesn't break easily. It's firm, crisp, and steady, just like the strength we build with age. Every wrinkle in our skin tells a story, just as every apple has. Its marks. Many of us grew up hearing, "Don't eat too much fruit if you're diabetic." But apples remind us, it's not about removing sweetness from life. It's about choosing the right kind. Life tip. Try eating a small apple with the skin on between meals. It can help curb cravings and regulate your energy naturally. No pills, no crashes. Fruit number 2, berries, tiny warriors of blood. Sugar strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, these tiny juicy fruits are more powerful than they look. They're bursting with antioxidants, especially something called anthocyanins, which are known to improve insulin sensitivity and reduce blood sugar spikes after meals. But berries also teach us a deeper truth. It's not size that matters. It's impact. You see, many seniors feel like their best days are behind them, that their influence has faded. But a berry, small, quiet, unassuming, can protect your heart, your sugar levels, and your memory. It reminds us that wisdom, like sweetness, doesn't need to be loud. It simply needs to be present. Life tip. Toss a handful of berries into your morning oats or yogurt, or freeze them for a cool treat on a warm day. It's a delicious way to feel young again, without hurting your blood sugar. Fruit number 3, pears. Gentle on sugar, rich in kindness, there's a softness to pears that feels almost poetic. And yet, this gentle fruit hides a powerful gift. It's low on the glycemic index and high in fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar without harsh spikes. It's also packed with vitamin C and potassium, which support heart and immune health. 2 things seniors need more than ever. But here's the life lesson pears whisper. Gentleness isn't weakness, it's strength in its calmest form. A ripe pear bruises easily, yes, but that tenderness makes it nourishing. Just like how age may slow our steps but deepens our wisdom, our compassion, and our patience. Life tip. Slice a ripe pear and sprinkle a little cinnamon on top. Not only does it taste amazing, but cinnamon may also help lower blood sugar. The wisdom of sweetness. I once knew an elderly man named Walter. He was 84, living alone, and had battled type 2 diabetes for over 20 years. When I visited, he always had fruit on his table. An apple, a few berries, or a pear carefully sliced on a plate. When I asked why he kept eating fruit when so many people told him not to, he said something I'll never forget. I've learned not to be afraid of sweetness. Life loses its flavor when you fear the very things that keep you human. That moment stuck with me, because in our efforts to stay healthy, sometimes we overcorrect. We remove joy. We reject softness. We forget the beauty of balance. Fruit number 4, papaya, the tropical healer papaya. Soft, golden orange flesh, gently sweet and rich in enzymes. Many seniors overlook this fruit. Some think it's too sugary. Others find it exotic or hard to prepare. But behind that soft skin lies a powerhouse of senior-friendly health support. Papaya is rich in an enzyme called papain, which aids digestion, a gift for seniors whose systems have slowed with age. It's also packed with vitamin C, beta-carotene, and flavonoids that reduce inflammation and support insulin function. But here's the surprising part. Though sweet, papaya has a low glycemic index and is rich in fiber, meaning it slows sugar absorption and helps prevent dangerous blood sugar spikes. And while science explains how papaya works, life teaches us why it matters. The life lesson of papaya: softness. That heals papaya spoils quickly. It ripens fast. It's delicate, but in that fragility lies its strength. Because what spoils quickly must be appreciated in the moment. Just like time, aging teaches us that nothing lasts forever. Not our bodies, not our memories, not even our strength. But what does last is how we care for ourselves and for each other today. I once met a widow in her 70s named Celia. She told me that after her husband passed, she started eating papaya every morning because it reminded her to be soft again with herself. She said, "I used to be so harsh about aging. Now I let sweetness in, even if it's just a bite at a time." Isn't that beautiful? Life tip: enjoy a small bowl of ripe papaya in the morning with a few sunflower seeds on top. It helps your digestion, reduces inflammation, and adds a natural sweetness to your day. No guilt, no sugar crash. Fruit number 5, avocado. The sweetness of stability. Now you may be thinking, wait, avocado? That's not sweet. And you're right. It doesn't taste sweet like berries or apples. But the sweetness of avocado isn't on the tongue. It's in what it gives your body. And sometimes that kind of sweetness is the most important of all. Avocados are rich in healthy fats, especially monounsaturated fats, which help improve insulin sensitivity and reduce belly fat, a key player in managing diabetes risk. They're also packed with fiber, magnesium, and potassium, which help regulate blood pressure and support the heart. But most importantly, avocados don't spike your blood sugar. In fact, they help stabilize it when eaten with other foods. It's the fruit of balance. The life lesson of avocado: steady as powerful avocados ripen slowly. They aren't flashy or loud, but once they're ready, they offer something incredibly rare: sustained nourishment. As we grow older, we learn to appreciate calm over chaos. We begin to crave stability, not drama; peace, not noise. The avocado reminds us of this gentle truth. It's okay to take your time. Your journey is not a race. Your body doesn't need punishment. It needs care, consistency, and patience, just like this beautiful fruit. I once sat with a grandfather in his 80s who said, "I used to rush everything in life. Now I enjoy my avocado toast like it's a conversation with an old friend." He smiled when he said that. Because some foods are more than nutrients. They're rituals. And rituals help us remember who we are. Life tip: mash half an avocado onto whole grain toast with a pinch of salt and a slice of tomato. It's a blood sugar-friendly breakfast or lunch that keeps you full for hours and supports brain and heart health too. The wisdom of sweetness, a thoughtful pause. Now we've explored 5 fruits, each with its own power, flavor, and message. Apple, be resilient. Berries, small doesn't mean powerless. Pear, gentleness is strength. Papaya, soften and heal. Avocado, stability is a quiet blessing. But here's what ties them all together. None of them are extreme. They're not miracle cures. They're not magic pills. They're simple, familiar, accessible. And isn't that what aging teaches us? That life isn't about extremes, it's about balance. Health isn't about denial, it's about thoughtful choices. And joy? It's still there, hiding in everyday moments, waiting for us to take a bite. How to enjoy these fruits for maximum diabetes support. Timing, portions, and pairings. Why timing matters. Listening to your body's clock. Our bodies have natural rhythms, circadian rhythms, that influence how we process food throughout the day. For many seniors, Blood sugar control improves when sweet fruits are eaten earlier in the day, rather than late at night. Why? Because in the morning, your metabolism tends to be more active, insulin sensitivity is higher, and your body uses glucose more efficiently. Eating fruits like apples or berries at breakfast or mid-morning can help prevent blood sugar spikes and reduce cravings later on. On the other hand, eating sugary foods late at night when metabolism slows can cause blood sugar to stay elevated longer, increasing diabetes risks. Life lesson: honor your natural rhythms. A woman I met, named Miriam, told me she struggled with high blood sugar until she shifted her fruit intake to the morning hours. She said, "I thought eating fruit anytime was fine. But when I listened to my body's natural rhythms, everything changed." Her story reminds us that as we age, our bodies speak in softer tones. We must learn to listen carefully, honor their rhythms, and respond with kindness. Portion control. Less is more. Even fruits that help blood sugar can cause issues if eaten in excess. Seniors often benefit most from small portions, like a medium apple, a handful of berries, or half a pear. Overeating fruit, especially those higher in natural sugars like papaya, can overwhelm your system. Think of fruit as a gift, something to be savored, not rushed. Food pairings that make a difference. Pairing fruits with proteins, healthy fats, or fiber slows sugar absorption and keeps blood sugar steady. Here are some simple combinations. Apple slices with a tablespoon of peanut butter berries mixed into Greek yogurt or cottage cheese. Pair with a small handful of almonds, papaya with chia seeds, or sprinkled with cinnamon avocado on whole grain toast or with a boiled egg. These pairings create a balanced meal or snack that nourishes your body and keeps blood sugar calm. Story of hope: the couple who found balance. Let me share a story about Harold and June, both in their 70s, who were told they had prediabetes. They were scared, but instead of giving up on sweet foods, they chose to change when and how they ate. Fruits. Harold started eating berries with breakfast and snacking on apples paired with nuts during the day. June added papaya to her morning routine and avocado to her salads. Within 6 months, their blood sugar levels improved significantly, and they felt more energetic than they had in years. They said, "We didn't give up sweetness, we just learned its language." Simple tips to start today. Eat fruit with or right after a protein or healthy fat. This slows sugar absorption. Choose morning or early afternoon for your fruit servings. Keep portions small to moderate. A fist-sized portion is a good rule of thumb. Avoid fruit juices and dried fruits, they spike blood sugar faster. Enjoy whole fruits with their skin when possible, as it contains valuable fiber. Emotional reflection. Sweetness is still yours. Aging can sometimes feel like a slow goodbye to the simple joys, sweetness among them. But these fruits remind us that sweetness is not gone. It is simply changing shape, asking us to meet it with respect and wisdom. You are not giving up anything precious. You are discovering a deeper kind of sweetness, one that nourishes your body and soul. Daily habits that amplify fruit's benefits. Stay hydrated. Water helps your kidneys flush out excess sugar and supports every cell in your body. Aim for a glass of water before meals and sip throughout the day. Think of water as the quiet stream that nourishes the sweetest fruit. Move your body gently. Walking, stretching, or chair exercises improve insulin sensitivity and blood flow. Movement doesn't have to be strenuous, just consistent and kind to your body. Mindful eating, slow down and savor your food. Notice textures, flavors, and how your body feels. Mindful eating reduces overeating and enhances digestion. Rest and sleep. Good sleep helps regulate hormones that control appetite and sugar metabolism. If sleep is a struggle, consider gentle evening routines like reading or listening to calming music. Connect with others. Sharing meals or stories about health can motivate you and remind you that you're not alone in this journey. The power of hope and patience. I know managing diabetes or blood sugar worries can feel overwhelming. Sometimes progress seems slow or setbacks come without warning. But remember the story of Harold and June? They found balance not by rushing, but by being patient and hopeful. Change is a process, not a destination. Every small choice you make is a seed planted in the soil of your future health. Some days you'll water it with determination, other days with grace. And that's enough. A story of community and caring. Recently, I visited a senior community garden where neighbors gathered to grow fruits and vegetables together. They shared recipes, encouragement, and laughter. One woman told me, "We're not just growing fruit, we're growing friendship, support, and hope." That's the heart of it all. Sweetness is sweeter when shared. Dear friend, these 5 fruits carry more than nutrients. They carry stories, lessons, and love. As you nourish your body with apples, berries, pears, papaya, and avocado, may you also nourish your soul with kindness, patience, and connection, because health is a gift you give yourself every day, and your journey is uniquely yours. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this story moved you, share it with someone you care about.